Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone to our lesson for today for the first intermediate grade. For the second semester of this year, our subject, as you know, is the English language from the book Full Plus 2. Our lesson for today is 1E 3 square meals. This is the second part. So today we have speak and write. This whole presentation is prepared and it will be presented to you by Sultan Shahrani. So, first of all, thank you very much all of you for being with me. It's a pleasure to be with brilliant students like you. The second thing, I want to make sure that you understand our book is Full Plus 2. It is not Super Goal, it is Full Plus 2. The third and the most important thing, I want to ask you something. Everyone, are you ready to begin our lesson? Very nice, let's go. Today we will learn number 1, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Number 2, talking about eating habits. Number 3, to avoid repetition by using pronouns. The fourth thing, write about eating habits. Speak and write. A. Read and tick the correct pictures for Alfredo's breakfast, lunch and dinner. So where can we tick? On these 3 meals, okay? So with the breakfast we have 3 or 4 things. So we will see what exactly the thing that Alfredo eats every morning. So this is the breakfast that you eat every morning. Okay, after that the lunch. You eat it, you can say maybe afternoon from 12 to 3, 4, maybe maximum 5 p.m. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meals, 5 different kinds of meals. And we want to know which one Alfredo eats every day and which one he doesn't eat. Okay, and the same thing with dinner. The dinner that you eat at, you can say after 6, maybe after 7 to 8, 10 and maybe 11 p.m. Okay, 11 p.m., 10, 9 p.m. Okay, so let's go back. Now we want to listen to Alfredo while he's talking about his breakfast, his lunch, his dinner, and we will get back to check the pictures with the sentences that he said. Okay, listen everyone.
Speak and write.
Hello, my name's Alfredo and I'm from Burano, Italy. For breakfast, I usually have biscuits with milk or hot chocolate. I love biscuits. For lunch, my mum makes some pasta and a fish or meat dish. Of course, we always have a salad or cooked vegetables. On Thursdays, I often go to the city centre with my friends and have a slice of pizza with cheese, tomato and mushrooms. For dinner, I often have meatballs or pasta with tomato sauce. At the weekend, I sometimes have an omelette with vegetables and cheese or meat.
Very nice, beautiful and delicious food that he talked about. Delicious, beautiful and delicious meals that he has. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So what is the sentence that talks about the breakfast? Okay, this one. For breakfast, I usually have biscuits, number 1, milk, number 2, hot chocolate, number 3. Okay, let's take a look. So we said with the breakfast, this is the breakfast. Can you see it? Okay, so this is the breakfast. Okay, this is the first meal every day that we have every day. Okay, so he said biscuits. Okay, he said also milk and hot chocolates. Do you want to take a look? I have biscuits, milk, and hot chocolate. Very nice. So, the chocolate, this is the hot chocolate, okay? This is the hot chocolate, but this one is chocolate bar. Chocolate bar. So, the chocolate bar is wrong. He doesn't take chocolate bar at his breakfast, okay? When he eats his breakfast. Okay? Very nice. Let's go to the next one. Which is, what do you think? Is it lunch or dinner? The next. Lunch, exactly, lunch. Okay, let's see. My mom makes some pasta and fish or meat dish. Let's go to the picture. Okay, very nice. So this is the lunch. Can you see it? This is the second meal that we have every day, okay? This is number 2. Very nice. So he said something about, let's take a look. Make some pasta, fish, and meat dish. Pasta. Very nice. This is the pasta. Fish. This is fish. Okay, so he said fish or maybe meat dish. It's the same dish, but sometimes with fish and sometimes with meat. So it's the same, okay? So this one is correct. Let's go back. Okay, of course, let's continue. We are still going on with the lunch. Of course, we always have a salad or cooked vegetables. Okay, always salad or cooked vegetables. On Thursdays, I often go to the city center with my friends and have a slice of pizza. So salad or cooked vegetables and pizza. Let's go back. This is the salad. Can you see it? So this one is correct. And this is a slice of pizza. Very nice. Okay. So the soup, he didn't say something about it. So it's not included with the lunch. He doesn't have soup with his lunch. Let's go back. Let's continue. For dinner, now we will talk about the dinner. I often have meatballs. Okay, this is one. Or pasta with tomato sauce. At the weekend, I sometimes have an omelette with vegetables and cheese or meat. He said something about the meatballs. Okay, the pasta with the tomato sauce. Can you see the tomato sauce? This is it, okay? And also the omelette. This is the omelette. And what else? Let's check. Meatballs, pasta with tomato sauce. At the weekend, I sometimes have an omelette with vegetables and cheese or meat. Very nice. So he didn't say something about the eggs, okay? This one, also this one, he didn't say something about it. Okay? Very nice. So this is the dinner, and we said it's the last meal at the day. This is number 3. Okay? Very nice. B. Complete the table about your eating habits. Then talk in pairs. So we want to talk about the breakfast. What do you have on breakfast? The lunch. What do you have when you eat your lunch? And the dinner. What do you have with the dinner? Okay. So I want you to give me 3 sentences about these 3 meals. Tell me. What do you think? What about the breakfast? What do you have on your breakfast? Very nice. Okay. I will tell you about myself. For the breakfast, I have omelette, tea, and bread. Okay? Okay, very nice. What about you? About the lunch? What about the lunch? What do you have for your lunch? Very nice. Okay, for me, I have chicken, rice, and salad. Okay, chicken and rice, we call it kabsa. You know kabsa? And salad, of course. I love salad. The last one, the dinner. What about dinner? What do you have for dinner? Very nice. For me, I'll talk now about myself. For me, for dinner, I have pizza and fries. Okay? Very nice. So now I want you to do something with your maybe friend, your brother, your father, mother, whatever. I want you to ask questions and try to answer them from here. So, for example, your friend will ask you, what do you usually have for breakfast? You will say, for breakfast I have omelette, tea and bread. So you will talk about the thing that you have, the meal that you have. Okay? The second question, what do you have usually for lunch? You will say, for lunch I have blah blah blah. Okay? The third question, your friend will ask you, what do you usually have for dinner? You will say, for dinner I have, okay, so it is, for me it's pizza and fries, so I will say, for dinner I have pizza and fries. Okay, let's go to the next. C. Read and replace the words in bold in the sentences with subject or object pronouns. So we want to use the pronouns, the subject pronouns or object pronouns. Avoiding repetition. We use the pronouns to avoid repetition. When writing, try not to repeat the same words all the time. Use words like he, she, it, we, they as a subject personal pronouns. Subject personal pronouns. So we use them at the beginning of the sentence, at the beginning. For example, I never eat tomatoes. Tomatoes are horrible. So I will talk about tomatoes. Can you see the full stop? So it's at the beginning of the sentence.